In this video, I'm going to give you my best tips for new YouTubers starting a channel in 2020. And if you stick with me to the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you my top secret sauce that ensures that I get views every single day on all the videos that I upload on my channel. With that being said, let's get started with the video. Now, don't get me wrong, right? I'm actually not a big YouTuber. I'm not even an average YouTuber. But if there's one thing that I know is that there are a couple of things that I've actually stopped doing on my channel and some things I've actually started doing on my channel that has actually started giving me the results that I actually want. This video is just me telling you about that. So with that being said, let's get started with the very first thing, which is what do you start with? This is something that actually really bothered me a lot. For a very long time, I didn't actually want to start a YouTube channel. I was just procrastinating because I was always telling myself, oh, I wanted to get a better camera, or I wanted to get a better phone before I would start. Trust me, guys, start with what you have, because if you're waiting for that thing, if you're waiting for that perfect camera, if you're waiting for that perfect phone, trust me, you would never get that perfect camera and that perfect phone. Most of your favorite YouTubers actually started with what they had. Start with what you have, guys, because all you just actually really need is information, or you need value to actually present to your viewer. Because once you can present value to your viewer, that is all they need. Your camera quality doesn't matter, your sound quality doesn't matter, what you do in the video doesn't really matter. All that you need to do is pass a message to the viewer. And you looking at me right now, you watching this video right now, I know you have something to actually say that somebody, even me, would listen to and will actually find very valuable. So all I'm just going to say is start with what you have. Trust me, it's the very best thing that you can actually do for yourself and for your channel and for your viewers, because whatever you have to say, somebody out there is going to listen to it and somebody out there is going to find value in it. So start with what you have. But if there's one thing that I would say you definitely need for your video right now, you really need, that is going to be lighting. Trust me, guys, lighting makes all the difference. It will solve your camera quality. It will solve every single thing if you're well lit. Because if it's not well lit, it's going to emphasize on the camera quality, is going to emphasize on every other thing that is really bad in the video. So what you really need is lighting. And what's the best lighting? You say you have it right now with you. It's available to everybody. That is the sun, guys. Use the sun. Trust me, the sun is the best lighting that you can ever get on your video. You don't really need to get all those artificial light. Artificial light is good and all that, but when you're just starting out, the sun is the best kind of lighting that you can actually get. And because that is available every time, all you just need is to take your phone, stay in front of a window in your house and shoot your video. That is all, because the sun will evenly lit your face and it will basically make the fact that you don't have a very great camera quality go away, and it will make the fact that you also don't even have a good audio go away, because viewers can actually see you and experience what you're trying to pass along. So that's something that you can definitely do to actually improve on your quality of your camera, and also to de-emphasize the fact that you don't have maybe such a great camera because the lighting is so good. So guys, start with what you have. Number 2 is go straight to the point. If I can give you a tip as a new YouTuber, I can tell you that going straight to the point solves the problem of people not actually sticking around in your videos. Because the person who actually clicked on your videos for one thing. They clicked on your video because they actually wanted something, and the title of your video and your thumbnail actually said what they were going to get in the video. So if I click on a video teaching me how to do something, I definitely want to get what you are actually going to teach me, and I don't want to hear your life story. I don't want to hear whatever is happening on your channel. I just want you to give me that information. So if you start rambling, honestly, I will just click off, because you're actually not giving me what I actually came to this video for. So definitely going straight to the point and hitting the nail on the head as soon as possible to make the viewer stay on your channel and watch your video is actually something you want to do. Because especially me, I actually like to talk a lot. So I can start talking and giving you different examples, or I can start talking and giving you different kind of scenarios and talking about something else. I'll be talking about one thing and then I'll lead to talking about another thing. That's something that I was actually doing at first, and it actually drove a lot of people away from my channel, because at the end of the day, they click on my video and then I spend 2-3 minutes talking about something that doesn't even relate, or I spend 2-3 minutes on a particular point and not wanting to shift to the next point after they have gotten that point. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So always try to go straight to the point and make your viewers basically want to stay throughout the video. And also one thing, you have 15 seconds, or you have about 15 seconds to actually grab your viewers' attention. Now, here's what you have to do in order to actually get your viewers' attention. You have to tell them what they're going to get in the video. Because if you don't tell them what they're going to get in the video, they probably don't think they're in the right video. Like for example, what I said at the beginning of this video. In this video, I'm going to give you my best tips for new YouTubers starting a channel in 2020. You can see that I went straight to the point, telling you exactly what you're going to get in this video. So that way you know you're in the right video. So not only did my thumbnail and my title get you, the video itself and the beginning of the video itself also made you stay. So you clicked on the video because of what you're looking for, and my thumbnail and my title actually got your attention. But then when you got into the video, then I now told you that, oh yes, you're in the right video, because this is the video where I tell you about what to. So something you don't want to do is beat around the bush, because once you beat around the bush, that's the end, guys. People will just click out to another video. With that being said, let's go to the next point, which is number 3. And number 3 is making a plan. Make a plan, stick to it. Now, number 3 is actually closely related to number 2, because for you to be able to get straight to the point, you actually have to make a plan for your video. This is something that I know that is actually something you need as a new YouTuber. In fact, as any kind of YouTuber, you need a plan, because when you don't have a plan, this is what you're going to do. You're just going to end up sitting in front of your camera, talking and talking for hours and hours. And then when you're actually in the editing process, you remember that, oh my God, I wanted to say this one thing, but I actually didn't say it because you didn't have a plan. So how do you write a plan? What you do is this. You actually take down your points, or the major points of what you want to say, write them down in bullet points. You can write them down on a piece of paper. You can type them out on your phone or your laptop, however. Just write them down, the main points you actually want to talk about. And then you can put sub points in it if you want to. So what I personally do, in every single plan that I write, I actually put in sub points. So maybe 2 to 3 sub points to actually help me keep on track, because under one major point, there might be 2 or 3 things I actually really want to tackle under that major point. So I end up basically putting that into my plan as well. So while I'm making the video, or while I'm talking about one point, once I'm done with that point, I quickly glance over to my laptop, because my laptop is also right here. So I quickly glance over to it, and then I see the next point, and then I talk about it. So that way I have a very straight to the point video, and I'm tackling the points that I actually want to do. So one thing you actually want to do is make a plan, because that plan actually helps you get straight to the point, which actually keeps viewers on your channel, which also keeps them watching your videos. Now, let me give you a quick tip. If you actually find yourself rambling a lot in your videos and you're talking a lot, the solution to that is editing. Editing all that part out. You definitely don't want to leave those parts in your video. So make sure that even if you're talking, because there are many times that you actually make a lot of mistakes when you're making videos, or there are many times that you actually say a lot of things that actually don't make sense. Trust me, I've actually made a lot of mistakes even in this video right now as I'm making it, but you won't actually see that. So make sure to actually edit out all the mistakes, all the ums, all the ahs, all the pauses. You actually want to edit all that out also, because it also helps in the viewing experience of your video. So you want to make sure to edit all that part out and just leave the important parts which are helping your viewer stay through to the end of the video. Now, another thing you can also do is asking yourself, whenever you're editing your video, always ask yourself, is this point that I'm making right now very important to the viewer who actually clicked on this video and want to watch? If the answer is no, delete that part of the video. If the answer is yes, keep that part in the video. I also know that there are many times that we would want to feel like this part is also very important. Like, oh yes, I think this part is actually very important to the viewer. But the next question you want to ask, if you feel that part is very important to the viewer to see, is, I've actually gotten to the point of this particular point of what I actually want to say. So if you were given a point on, let's say, number 2 was a certain point on something, and you ended up talking in the video, and you ended up talking for a very long time, you want to ask yourself, at what point did I get to the point in this certain point? So if I say, I'm going to teach you how to drive a manual, right? And then the very first point is starting your car. Now, starting your car doesn't take more than 2-3 seconds, right? So if I've actually said start up your car, and I started talking and talking extra things in addition to starting up your car, I am still in the first point of starting up your car, but I ended up saying a lot of things. Basically, at that point, I have gotten to the point 3 seconds into that point already, but I ended up just adding a lot of things, and that also gets your viewer bored. That basically just makes your viewer be like, okay, you know what, this guy is not getting straight to the point. I mean, I got it already. You already said I should start up the car. I need you to get on to the next point. So whatever you're saying could actually be very important to the viewer, but the moment you've gotten to the point of what that point is about go straight to the next point. So that being said, we go on to the next point, which is number 4. And number 4 is share your videos on social media. Trust me, this is the best thing that you can do for your channel, because I actually didn't want to do this for a very, very long time on my channel. Basically, there are two types of people who actually own a YouTube channel. Those who will tell everybody about it and those who won't. This is something that I can tell you for a fact that the moment I started doing this, the views on my videos actually skyrocketed. When you're not telling anybody about your video, basically, you're just remaining in obscurity, right? Nobody knows you, nobody knows what you do, and you're also not even helping YouTube, because by your videos getting views, that also helps YouTube kind of know who to actually show your video to, because based on the people that were actually watching your video, YouTube would know, okay, this kind of person is watching this kind of video. How about we show this video to this kind of person because they kind of like the same thing, and then that other person too likes your video. So make sure that you are sharing your video. Be your biggest fan, guys, because the moment you do that, people will actually start seeing what you do and they will actually start recommending your videos to other people as well. So with that being said, let's get on to the next point, which is sub for sub. Now, sub for sub, in case if you've not heard of it, by the way, guys, do not do sub for sub. But in case if you don't know what sub for sub is basically you making a commitment with another person saying, oh, you subscribe to my channel and I will subscribe to your channel. Okay, do not do that. Now, let me explain why you shouldn't do that. So imagine you're into golfing and I'm into football, and then we both do different videos on that kind of content. You're doing your video about golfing and I'm doing my video about football. So we both meet each other and say, oh, why don't you subscribe to my channel and I'll subscribe to your channel. Now, I don't even give a damn about golfing and you don't give a damn about football. Now, we both subscribe to our channel and then we both have added one more subscriber to our channel count. But because we actually don't give a damn about what we both do, it's just basically the same as not having that subscriber on your channel. Because at the end of the day, I keep releasing videos and YouTube keeps recommending my videos to you, and YouTube keeps recommending your videos also to me. But I don't care, either of us don't care about whatever we are doing. So that way, YouTube is kind of confused and like, this person subscribed to your channel though. That's why I'm showing you this. That's why I'm showing them this video. So it looks like this person, which is me, YouTube basically thinks like that. Oh, it looks like this guy doesn't release, or this guy doesn't make good content, because this one that people are actually not clicking on the video. So probably, I think this person actually doesn't make good content. And content on football or your content on coverage of football might actually be really, really good, like amazing video, right? Amazing quality. But because of the amount of people that actually subscribe to your channel don't actually give a damn about what you do, so that way it kind of like makes you to be like, okay, I think we should stop sharing this guy's content because nobody watches this guy's videos. I think this guy really makes shitty videos. So that's why you should never ever do sub for sub. Now, if you made it to this part of this video, I want to give yourself a tap on the back because you're awesome. Now, while you're doing that, I also want you to actually click on the subscribe button if you've not done that, and I also want you to like this video and also leave a comment for me in the comment section, you know, telling me what you actually found very helpful about this video. Now that leads me to the very next point, which is my secret sauce of how I get views every single day on my videos, which is researching your topic, guys. Yes, research your topic before you make a video. That's how people will actually find your video. Well, first of all, I have an idea about what I would like to talk about, and then I research about that topic and then see if people are actually interested in watching that video. Because if nobody's interested in watching that video, you're just going to be making that video for nothing and nobody's going to really view it because nobody cares. So you want to make sure that the video you're making is a video that people would actually want to watch, or a video that people are actually looking for. Now, how do you do this? There are two ways to actually do this. There's the hard way and then there's the easy way. Which one do you think we're going to start with right now? Of course, we're going to start with the hard way. Now, here's what you're going to do with the hard way. I mean, it's not so hard. It's really, really not hard, actually. So here's what you're going to do. You're actually going to have an idea at first of what you want to do. So maybe how to make puff-puff or how to plant a tree or whatever it is, right? Basically, you have an idea of what you want to do. Now, it has to be a video that you actually like making and you would want to make. And then what you want to do is go to YouTube and in the search bar, start typing out what you want to do. So you can start typing it out in bits and then see what pops up. A lot of details that will start popping up, those information or those search results that will start popping up under as you are typing those basically are the kind of things that people are actively looking for. Those are the kind of things that people are actually searching for. And if you make videos on those, or if you make videos on that, because those are what people most are commonly searching for, you would actually get views on your video. But what makes this hard is this: just because you're seeing all those search results and you're seeing what people are actually searching for, and yes, those are actually what people are searching for, and if you make a video on them, you will get views. Actually, what makes this quite difficult is because you don't actually know how competitive these results are compared to your channel. So you, who is a new YouTuber who is actually just coming up and want to make this video, there are a lot of people that would have probably made this video already and they'll be getting the amount of views. But you, who nobody knows, you probably are not going to get any views. Chances are you're not going to get any views. So the challenge is, how are you going to make a video that not only will people want to watch, or people are actually looking for, but that people would actually find you and start watching your video? And for that, I actually have an app that I actually use in order to be able to research a topic. So the app that I use is called TubeBuddy, and I'm going to be leaving a link to it below. And with TubeBuddy, basically what I do is I have an idea, I know what kind of video I would like to make. I'll type out the topic. Like for example, the topic for this you're actually seeing for this video actually right now isn't actually the original idea I had. I had another idea for the topic of this video, but I wasn't going to rank at all, or nobody was going to see my video at all if I made this video or if I uploaded this video with that topic. Instead, what TubeBuddy helped me do was to keep helping me find the right keywords to actually use as the topic. So hence the title that this video is right now, which is actually going to help me rank properly on the Google search. So whenever people are actually searching for it, not only will I have a lot of people searching for that video, but my video will actually pop up when people actually search for that topic or this topic like you have found, and then actually watch the video. So if you need a link to TubeBuddy, the link is going to be down below. You can definitely get started with that. And basically they offer a free plan, so you can start with a free plan, and then although the free plan is going to be limited, but you can start with the free plan and definitely start adding value to your channel and start making your videos rank so that you'll be able to get views every single day on your channel. But if you want to take it a little bit further and then start paying for it, trust me guys, it's not even expensive at all. It's very, very cheap for $4.50, guys. $4.50 is so freaking cheap for what I actually get in return for what these guys actually offer. Because apart from that, TubeBuddy also gives you different ways to actually be able to ensure that your videos rank. Not only do your videos rank, but you actually get the views that you actually want on your channel. So they actually help you manage your channel, and they also give you tips in order to be able to grow your YouTube channel. So click on the link below to actually get your free account with them and get started right away. All right, so that leads me to the very last point, which is thumbnails. Yes, thumbnails is also something that I've actually learned that, oh my god, it's the make or break it in your channel. You have two ways to convince your viewers to actually click on your video: your thumbnail and your title. If you don't have your title down, you have one more thing to actually get them: your thumbnail. Now, we deal in what we see, and we deal in pictures. Pictures actually help us determine what's happening in a video or what we would actually get from a video. Now, if your thumbnail is not catchy, or if you have a very bad thumbnail, so if the video you're making on your channel or the video you actually made was the best video, was a very, very great video, but your thumbnail, the entry to your channel isn't catchy enough, or doesn't incite the viewer to actually want to click on it, you're not going to get that views. I'm sorry, if no matter how good your video is, no matter how much you research the topic, no matter how much the topic actually ranks on YouTube and people actually are seeing it, if the thumbnail is not catchy enough, nobody's going to view that video. So you want to make sure that your thumbnail is actually something that you actually keep working on, and thumbnail is actually something that you're always going to keep evolving and getting better at. But the very first thing you want to do is actually start with the very basic thing to improve your thumbnail, which is using large text, using close-up pictures. So using pictures that actually have a close-up of your face or of the object you're trying to relate in the video. So doing that, don't use those fancy text. When you're using your text, don't use any fancy text. So basically, you have to think of it as, if my viewer or if my potential viewer is looking at this picture in a phone, would they be able to see what this picture is? Would they be able to see what this thumbnail is? So you always want to be asking yourself that question. So that's why you always want to have a close-up of your face, or if you're using a text in the video, you always want to make sure that it's large enough, really large, and it's not all those fancy texts are cute and all, but if I can't read what it is, I don't know what the video is. Okay, so those are the kind of things you also want to implement in your videos, or you want to implement in your thumbnails to actually start getting the clicks and the views that you actually want in your channel. And also, there are more tips that you actually could use to also improve your thumbnail, and also they are all available in TubeBuddy. Like I said, topic research is not the only thing that TubeBuddy does. They also do other things. They also provide you with insights on how to create a good thumbnail. If you want to create a good thumbnail, you can get started with them. Like I said, the link is also going to be down below. This is basically the secret that I use, guys. This is how I'm able to keep improving on my channel. This is how I'm able to keep getting the views while I'm even improving on my channel. So this is something that I feel as a new YouTuber, you would actually need to know in order to be able to grow your channel, because attractive thumbnails equals views, and views equals money at the end of the day. Remember, guys, links below. For more videos like this, start now by clicking on the subscribe button below and clicking on the notification bell right next to it. I release videos like this every Wednesdays and Fridays, and you'll be the first to be notified when that happens. Alright guys, see you guys later. Cheers.